Hi there guys, welcome back to Anything Blows. My name's Endridika, and on today's video I had the two TM14 promoters John Trethewey and Aaron Masih breaking down the Summer Showdown card in the Masih versus Alfie Winter for the Southern Area Welterweight title last weekend. Sorry for the audio for the first minute and a half cut out, but what was discussed was the first bout, which was Louis Smithson versus Jake Pollard, and Aaron and John both said that they're around the arena and they didn't catch much of that fight. But good win for Jake, and they didn't get to see much of Louis. And hope you enjoy the rest of the video, guys.
Who don't start well and then go on and have great careers, and we're sure Louis will do the same now.
Love to hear it. Now moving on to the second bout, Marley Mason versus Elisa Quezada. What did you think of that, Aaron?
Yeah, I think Marley boxed well. He brought a crowd down as well with him. So yeah, it was another great performance by Marley. Obviously, he's got a good kickboxing background, which he's transferring across into the boxing world. So we'll see how he gets on. I know he's out soon on a top tier show. But yeah, he boxed well.
Another big one on the night, James Hennigan versus Harry Matthews. 2 knockdowns in that fight. What do you think about that, John?
Yeah, class performance. You know, he's a Queensbury fighter. He's had most of his recent fights on Queensbury. I think he was 8-0 or 9-0 going into the fight. We were lucky to have him on the show, and it showed why. Very class performance, and I'm sure we'll be back out soon, probably on a Queensbury show for titles next.
Love to hear it, John. Now moving on to the fourth bout on the card, the only female bout on the card, Harley Whitball winning via unanimous decision against Bet Conley. How do you evaluate that fight, Aaron?
I think she was unlucky not to get a stoppage there. I think she came very close. She did try and step on the gas a bit, but yeah, Bet Conley held on well. So unlucky not to get the stoppage. Boxed brilliantly again, and I think Harley will definitely be pushing on soon, and she'll be going up through the levels.
Love to hear it. Robert Vincent under Bradley Ski, victorious over Fonz Alexander via unanimous decision. What do you evaluate that, John?
Yeah, Rob's one of our favourites. He's a lovely lad. He's still young. He's still progress. I think he lost around, quote me if I'm wrong, it was a week ago now. I think it was 39-37. I had it 40-36, but look, he's lost around. He's got some good learning there. He's only young. He's still got lots to do there. He's with the right trainer. It's like watching Bradley Skeet. You know, he moves well. He irks and jerks. Good fight, good performance. Always sells well and always brings a rowdy crowd. So really good to have Rob out, and he'll be back out soon, no doubt.
Love to hear. Sixth bout on the card, Louis O'Doherty victorious over Lee Haller. What do you assess that, Aaron?
Yeah, we love Louis. He's obviously he's got a great amateur pedigree, and we're excited to obviously see him back out. We're going to keep him very active, but he boxed well again, and yeah, we're excited to see him out again.
One thing I love about Louis, he has a great fan base, and when I was doing the interview, he had about 20 fans that just chanting Louis. Yeah. Seventh fight, under Bradley Skeet again, Michael Hennessy Jr. versus Artem Svatar.
Yeah, good performance by Michael, I felt. You know, journeyman who had a winning record there. He coming out a good go. It was an honour for us to have Michael on again. I think he was 8-0, 9-0 beforehand. Fought on all his shows on TV. So for us to get him was really good. Very professional how they dealt with himself. Him and his dad and his sister was there as well. As you say, another Bradley Skeet fighter, a good friend of ours. And I felt he looked really good, to be fair. So we'll watch this space. Hopefully we'll do some work with Mick Senior going forward.
A little bit biased on this one. Great friend of mine, Joel Cooler against Berman Sanchez. Tough journey on 160-54. Got a great few clips there. I want to get both your reactions to this. What did you evaluate Joel's performance, and how did it feel having Anthony Yard and Tunde Ajayi ringside?
Always a pleasure having Anthony there. He's been there many a times on our shows. So Anthony's a top guy, and it's great to have him there because he's a top fighter, and hopefully he'll go and win a world title.
Yeah, I think echoing what John said there, it's great to have him ringside there as well as working with Tunde, and hopefully we can get more of their fighters back out on our card soon. But yeah, another one who boxed very well. I know he's back out again soon, isn't he, John?
Yeah, August 18th, I believe it is.
Yeah, so excited to see him again there.
Co-main event, and as you discussed previously, why was he chief support, but he sold so many tickets? Sonny Hardy versus Gurjant Singh.
Yeah, we expect him to be a top talent. We've done our homework, so we knew that would be the case. He also sold a lot of tickets. Like I said last week, some people were questioning on such a big show why a debutant was chief support. Well, he proved it. You know, the place was rocking. Everybody today is talking to me about the main fight, but before they finish talking about the main fight, they then bring up Sonny. The fans were there, and he looked very composed. Excellent performance. He's back out with us on October the 14th.
Love to hear it. Last one now, the main event in the Masih versus Alfie Winter in the Masih, and the new Southern Area welterweight champion going on to fight for the English title. First question I want to ask both of you: do you think there was a clash of heads there?
It looks like there was a clash of heads. Look, there's no point. And on the night, I didn't. Afterwards, I didn't. The cut looked quite bad, but then I've watched it back. I've seen it in slow motion. There was definitely a clash of heads, so you can't deny that. Anyone who does, including Inda, I'm sure he wouldn't. It certainly wasn't deliberate. I'm not really sure that he even felt it that much. Did that affect the fight? Probably. Did it mean that the stoppage was because of that? Not so sure. There is debate on that. Inda came forward, he put it on him, he sensed it, he smelt blood, and he finished it. I do think that Alfie without a cut, he might not have had to worry about that, and I think that needs to be played again. We'd love to have that back. It just depends on what Inda and his team want to do. Alfie's got to go back and heal and regroup, but he's certainly been very vocal this week on Instagram and YouTube interviews around the cut didn't help him, and it wouldn't have done. So look, Alfie's a class act. I said it in interviews beforehand. It was like having two of my own boys or two of our own lads having a fight. It wasn't nice for us in the build-up, although the fight was great and we wanted to watch it. But when there's going to be a winner, there has to be a loser, and sadly for Alfie on the night it was. He will learn from that fight. It was a quick fight, but sometimes when you keep winning and you're fighting journeyman, you don't really learn. So let's hope Alfie comes back, and whether they fight next or whether it's for a bigger title down the line, we expect Alfie to win titles going forward, and we expect Inda to win bigger titles. So it was a pleasure and an honour for us to have that on our show.
100%. I think both of the fighters are excellent to deal with. They're proper professional, really nice top fellas. So it's great to have them both on our shows, and hopefully we can have them again moving forward. And look, like John said, we'd love to run it back if we can. We'll see what they're both saying. First, let the eye heal up from Alfie, and see what Inda's going to do moving forward. But yeah, if we can get it again, we'll love to have it again.
Love to hear it, guys. Thank you, John Trethewey and Aaron Masih, and looking forward to see you at the next York Hall show, September 2nd.
Yeah, well done.